backwards to David Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
That's it.
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Room here to run. And he lost the football. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, power ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal, 15-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, here we go. Oh, my God.
Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
180. I got you. I got you. My God.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We play to win. Let's go.
A gain of 13 yards.
180.
And the Steelers first
One left.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get in that hole.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
180! Ricky.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. David Moore, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was pump the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the ship.
They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson, 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline. Tucker
now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Connor, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill. Point it right.
Now Mayfield. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 39, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Draw play, Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's coming in motion. Hey. 198.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Lane. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2. Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Push him back.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Tight end right. You got 3 down, 3 down.
They go to Elliott again. And all the way inside. inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 14-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Howard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left. Hey!
To throw, Mayfield. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't...
This ain't nothing for the past.